Hi there, Shane Cradock here, and this is a very short video to explain to you a little bit more about the Create workshop that I'm running soon. I suppose before I could say anything about it, let me just ask you this question. What difference do you think it would make to you in your life, your career, and maybe even a business if you own one, if you could create more of what you want? I think most people, if they think about that question, would probably say, well, I might be doing well in some areas, but there's other areas where I'm just not getting what I want out of it. And that's the purpose of this workshop. It's I suppose, an innovative and creative thinking workshop. And there's a lot of talk today, particularly in the business world, but also in education as well, around creative thinking and innovation. Now, innovation to me is applied creativity. It's one thing to be a very creative individual, but if you can't apply your creativity to get a result, well, then it's not really going to be of value to you. So there really is a skill and I suppose an attitude around how do you actually take an idea and then make it into reality. And that's the focus of this workshop. So some of you would know me, I suppose, mostly as a coach or a consultant in the business side. I also write a lot of articles for business and blogs and things like that. But I also have a very strong creative side. And you may or may not know that I wrote a play called The Waiting Room. And earlier this year in Dublin, we actually professionally produced the play with professional cast and director. And we put the play on to great success, so much so that we have a small tour organised for the end of this year in Ireland. Now, that play was, I suppose, the seed and the acorn for this Create workshop because it's a companion piece to the play. You don't have to have seen the play to go to it, but certainly it will be a help. Why? Well, because the spine of the Create workshop is the story of how we got The Waiting Room, the comedy play, from the page to the stage. Because, being frank, it was almost an impossible task. It was done with a professional team. We had to raise money to do it. And we just didn't know, and certainly I didn't know, all the steps that were involved to make it happen. So for most of that project, it really was a case study in innovation and making the unknown happen and stepping into the unknown pretty much every day. And we're just doing the same thing again now with the tour. So what we realized in the process was that most people that I know, certainly on a personal and business level, have projects, whether they're personal or business, that they just can't seem to kind of get done. And more with the way life and business is going, creativity and the ability to actually apply that creativity is going to be of increasing value. And that's what the workshop is about. There are three main areas to the workshop. The first is about you as an instrument of creation and how do you maintain yourself in the right type of state so that you get the best out of you. The second one is how do you build ideas? How do you create ideas? Where do they come from? How do you get more ideas? And then the third bit, and maybe the most important bit of the equation, is how do you build your idea into something that actually happens? So here's what the workshop is not about. It's not a creative writing workshop. It's not about how to write a play. It's not about how to write a book. It's not a writing workshop. But it could be for you if you have a project, for example, that is a book or a play, and you're looking to get kick-started into making it happen. It will give you the momentum and the push to do that. On a business level, if you're an employer, for example, this workshop will be great for your team in terms of actually giving them ideas and a structure to innovate, a structure to solve problems, and a structure to be more creative in their daily work life. So that's what the workshop is about. It's a morning workshop, so I suppose it's easy to get in and out of in terms of time. It doesn't take up your whole day. If you are interested in getting more information, please check out the URL at the end of this video. And other than that, you can email support@shanecradock.com, and that's with 1D. Thanks very much.